the scrimmage tonight?
You know, good and bad. A lot of teachable moments that occur in there. You know, a lot of young guys when they get in the stadium, it's a different atmosphere. And you know, we played it very much like a game. You know, where the offense was stopped, the one offense stopped, they punt wherever the ball is fielded. The other group's going in the other direction. Turnover, same way, and you know, kind of back and forth, just so guys get a little bit of a, you know, the game feel. You know, and for younger guys that haven't played, we really, you know, tried to play, put the young guys in as many game situations as we can. You know, I mean, young guys that haven't played a lot of football on Saturdays for us, just so they understand. You know, I mean, I'd say our one's got a little over 60 reps, and our two's got about 70 reps today. So, you know, I mean, they got to feel what we wanted them to know what a game was like, and as it wore on, to see how their body was, and so they can get ready for it.
When you go back and review the film of this, what are you specifically going to be looking for? I mean, you're thinking about depth chart when you're looking at this, or you're looking at just how the young guys.
Yeah, absolutely. We didn't get very complicated. You know, I think on purpose. You know, schematically, it wasn't a who can out scheme who or run a trick play to confuse the other side. It was get in the stadium, let kids play, so we know who's ready to go play in 2 weeks. You know, who we feel we can put on the field, and how much they can put on the field, and kind of get that little bit of depth chart, a little bit of rotation stuff set. You know, I mean, obviously, depth charts are always tough because you're a sprint. You know, someone trips on the curb going to class. You know, that throws that all the whack. To me, it's more who's ready to play.
So where do you want to be in that regard, the depth chart, or who's ready back on Tuesday when you get back to work?
A lot. And I want to have, you know, hopefully we got about 65 guys, maybe 70 guys that are ready to go play the game, you know. And, you know, get the special team stuff organized and who's going to play for you. If we got 70 guys ready to go play an SEC football game, we'll be okay.
You said last week this kind of one of the last chances for guys, individuals, to stand out before you start working on that. Was there anyone who did that? Did that happen at all?
Oh boy, let's see. Jamie On did pretty good, you know. So he'll you know, I think Derek Milton ran the ball hard today. You know, he'll be able to get on the field some for us. D. Arrington had a nice interception. D. Arrington had an interception in the scrimmage. You know, Jamerson Love made a couple nice plays on the ball, so, you know, those are guys that probably have an opportunity to get some reps.
How about Tyler Russell? I mean, everybody wants to hear what kind of numbers he put up tonight. All the fans want to hear.
He was 32 of 35 for 478 yards.
Was he sharp? Was he sharp? Was he sloppy?
No, I thought he was good. You know, I think a little bit. You know, I think he started slow and not really game mentality. You know, he started kind of practice in his demeanor. You know, and I mean, we got to get. I just wanted them to, you know, remind him. And after that, I thought he improved. You know, picked up when you're in the stadium. Just you can see him kind of in a practice mode more than a game mode as far as leadership and all that stuff. You know, where. You know, because what happens, like practice mode a lot, he's thinking about his read, his steps, his bounce, you know, the follow-throughs, all of those things. And I want him to kind of let it go and be the leader out there, and like it was a game situation more than, you know, he's trying to analyze everything that's going on. So I thought he did a good job with it. I started slow, but then did a good job with it as we went on.
Have any of the positions gotten settled, you think?
I think Tyler will start. Banks, I feel pretty good with him at corner. Boyd, feel pretty good with him from the D line right now.
But none of the positions that have been up in the air, like tackle spots, and
no, actually, we got a long way to go before we play still. Got to take another 2 weeks.
Were you able to put the kickers in those pressure situations you were talking about?
Yeah, we did. You know, they fortunately in the scrimmage, you know, Baker I thought did a really good job. Baker Swedenberg, when they needed to make big punts, made them. Pinned the offense in a bunch of times, deep inside their own territory. One coming out, I think, and you know, his best punt of the night was more coming out, which is when you want it. You know, Devin Bell hit a couple of nice kicks in PAT field goals. I got to look at the kickoffs. You know, I mean, I was kind of watching a lot of other things. So some of those, you know, and some of those, I didn't notice anybody do poorly. I'd say that. How's that? You know, some of them I'm looking at other things. So I'm not specifically looking at the kicker in situations. But Devin Bell hit a couple nice field goals to me.
How's the turf?
It held up. Yeah, we don't need a refund. We're supposed to have a new drainage system in there, and I mean it was completely dry. So
You talk about
props to whoever put that in. Whatever, I don't know what's the company's name. I should give them a good prop right here.
the transition now. You go into next week. You start, I guess, figuring out scout team stuff. You kind of get more into a game mode. I'm sure the players know that.
We'll do that. What we do is we'll probably go very heavy, not a long scout team period, but every freshman will play scout team this week. A lot of older guys, you know, we'll be a lot of guys playing scout team, so everybody learns how to do it. You know, this week, not heavy scout team periods. Still a lot of good on good. Still a lot of stuff that we got to teach. We're not into game week mentality yet.
Yeah.
And you know, so really, it's kind of that. You know, it'll take about 10 to 15 minutes a day that we'll really do some scout team stuff. And that is to get some specific looks we want for the offense and defense, but also to teach everybody what the scout team's supposed to be all about. A whole bunch of, you know, some new guys show up, and some older guys show up. Monday. School starts Monday.
Who's ahead right now, the offense or defense?
You know, I mean, there's good in both. There are times the offense looked good, and there are times the defense looked good tonight. I don't know if there's really anybody that I'd consider ahead. You know, I mean, to me, it's hard to tell. We'll find out, I guess, in 2 weeks who's ahead when we play somebody else.
That's good.